Hi, my name is Jack Dangermond, and it's my great pleasure to welcome you to the Special Achievement in GIS Awards ceremony. This year, we are acknowledging 197 organizations and individuals who are the winners. And it's a great pleasure to me to acknowledge you, by the way, personally. The award winners are listed on the website, and you can go there and look at both their names, of course, but also the amazing work that each of you have done. And I often say that this is my favorite time of the year because it's an opportunity for me to review your work. It's my favorite time at the UC, and it was the favorite time of Dr. Roger Tomlinson, who is largely accredited with founding GIS in the late 1960s. About the same time Esri was started. He and I became friends, and he would often join me on the stage when we were given this award because he was thrilled as well. He came up with the name Geographic Information Systems, and he saw the rise of GIS as a profession, as a science, and saw its great work. And you, particularly you, who have achieved this award, represent amazing work. We have hundreds of thousands of organizations now. When we select these SAG Awards, it's less than 0.1% of the organizations that are around the planet doing GIS. And in my view, it is footprints that show and demonstrate the great value of the application of geographic science and GIS in various kinds of organizations. And as you glance through the website, you'll see it's a span of so many kinds of organizations, from conservation organizations, from teaching institutions, universities, to utilities and cities and people that are working on making the world a safer place, responding to the big challenges that we're all facing today of climate change and loss of biodiversity and social and racial inequities. These are amazing pieces of work that you are doing, ladies and gentlemen, and it's just always my pleasure to stand up and acknowledge you. These SAG Awards, in a way, are really not enough. Me saying it is not enough, but I hope that in some small way, these recognitions of you in front of your peers from around the world, the millions of people that are engaged in your profession, signal and at least give you some sense of dignity and specialness, because that's the way I think of your work. It is great work. Look, this year's theme of the conference is all about GIS being a player in creating a more sustainable world, creating a more sustainable future. And speaking to you personally, I know that this probably rings bells in all of your minds and hearts. I would hope that you embrace this theme because it is something that we must all do. Bottom up, decarbonizing our economy, lowering our carbon footprint, saving biodiversity, making cities more efficient. These are the only ways that we can really accomplish making the world into a sustainable Earth. I don't like to dwell on the negatives, but I can see what possibly could happen if we don't react. And it is exactly the kind of work that you do, exactly the kind of work that we're dignifying through these awards that will make a difference into the future. Only you really know how hard it was to do your work, to gather all the data together, to arrange the technology, to build the data models, to design the maps, to convince your seniors that this is the right thing to do, to engage communities, to do collaboration. These are the great skills of GIS professionals, and I'm so proud of you, actually. It literally touches my heart when I look at your work, and I have reviewed and read the documents about each of your efforts. We each year receive nominations from thousands of organizations, and they're juried and reviewed and carefully selected. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's just my great honor to say congratulations to each of you for your work. I really would like you to share your work, because it's only through sharing best practices that we actually learn as a community. If you do something great here, it's great in its own way. but to share it within the broader GIS community through publications and speaking about it. This is how we actually make progress in both our field and our science and in these greater missions of addressing the large challenges that we are facing as a human species. So I'll look forward, I guess I'll look forward to seeing you next year in physical form. I always like to see you, shake hands, take a photo, see your names. It really touches me personally. But we can't do that. This is the best thing I can do in its substitute. But next year we'll get together. Again, I invite you to look at the website, look at everybody's work, and congratulations. And have a great user conference. I hope that you're relishing in all of the great work that your colleagues are doing around the planet. Thank you.